What's up, Mission Timurus here. Since I'm doing my reviews for Zach Braff films because of Good Person, here's my review for his second film he did, and that is his 2014 film, Wish I Was Here. Now, believe it or not, this film here was actually crowdfunded by Zach Braff. Of course, he launched the Kickstarter campaign, and of course, 2014 was an interesting year for films where that got made through Kickstarter. Of course, they did that Veronica Mars movie, which was also got made through Kickstarter, which I still thought that was a little bit of a dumb idea at the time. But I'm like, okay, if it makes the movie okay, cool. But seriously, you guys are millionaires and you're acting like non-millionaires. You fund your film, really? But whatever. Anyway, I mean, hey, even South Park will fund at that. Come on. Anywho, uh, now the film, this stars Zach Braff, who played Aiden Bloom, who's actually the struggling actor who lives in LA with his housewife, played by Kate Hudson, and two children. His oldest daughter is, of course, played by Joey King, and his young son is played by Pierce Gagnon. And his father, Gabe, played by Manny Patinkin, has been paying for the children's schooling, but he now is gravely ill. That's Aiden attempts to homeschool his offsprings, as his chaotic curriculum leads to some surprising self discoveries for his family here. And so Aiden must rest his career, his relationship, and faith and all. And what I was here is did not really get well received. It only has like a 46% Rotten Tomatoes. It's actually not a bad film, in my opinion. I thought this is a really underrated little gem. Zach Braff, I thought he did a great job. Here you had Kate Hudson, who was great. Zach Braff's former Scrubs co-star Donna Faison was also in this, so it was really cool seeing those two together. You also had Ashley Greene from Twilight fame, Jim Parsons, who of course worked with Zach Braff before on Garden State. Jim Parsons was pretty good in this. It was really cool to see him pop up because, of course, at the time he was still doing Big Bang Theory, so he was cashing the Big Bang Theory checks. Uh, and Joey King, I thought was really great in this show. I mean, I've always liked Joey King. I always thought she was a really good young actress, and of course now she's more best known for Kissing Booth fame. She was great in Bullet Train. She needs to do more movies like Bullet Train. Like, holy cow, she was awesome in that. But yeah, Wish I Was Here is definitely really charming. Definitely, is a really decent film about fatherhood as well. And Zach Braff, he could really play the father role perfectly. Let's be fair, his best role was always to be dating Florence Pugh. Come on, that's probably the best role of his career. But seeing him play the father role in this, I thought was really intriguing to check out. Uh, and it's a really decent movie. And I used to always call this like a spiritual Garden State sequel. I mean, it's not an actual sequel like it's not his same character from Garden State, but I always felt like this was a spiritual Garden State sequel in my opinion. Because both were, of course, actors and stuff like that. So definitely has a bit of the Garden State vibe there. But that aside, I remember watching. I actually saw this one in theaters back in 2014, and I thought it was really decent. I mean, of course, it got released all the way back on when did it got released? Oh yeah, July 18th, 2014. Didn't do so well though. It only made like 5.5 million, but it was just a smaller film. So come on. That aside, if you have not really seen Wish I Was Here, I think give it a go. You can watch. You can watch. Not sure what you can find nowadays. You can mostly rent it on Apple TV and stuff. So give it a go. It's a really decent little film. Anyway, let me let you guys. Have you ever seen Wish I Was Here? And so, what's up? Are you a fan? Are you not a fan of it? Favorite scenes, favorite moments? Where will rank in your favorite Zach Braff films? Drop comments below. Don't forget to like, subscribe, hit that bell for notification. This is Henry sign out.